Get my computer set up. Took me a while to get everything set it up, so I apologize. Welcome back. This is Romy Rome, breaking news. Uh, Before we begin, please hit that like and subscribe button. Try to get us to 10 subscribers. We got 7. I think I picked up one yesterday, so whoever that was, thank you. Let's try to get to double digits. Quick synopsis on this channel. We cover everything. News, entertainment, gaming, movies. If it's something relevant, you'll see it on this channel. Hopefully, as we go on, as we get bigger, the quality will get better. We'll start to get cameras. I'll do more live feeds. I have a Logitech cam. I could probably do face cam where you see my face in the corner and all that, but we'll go ahead and take baby steps here, but let's go ahead and get this started. But I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and get to 10 subscribers. Go ahead and look on my channel. I have about 6 videos up I did about earlier this year. And we're going to be a little bit more consistent. I'll try to see if I can get a couple of more videos out before the night is through. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at the topic here right now. Says Netflix will no longer allow you to share passwords for free. I know this is something that's been coming for a long time with Netflix. I've been following this story for a couple of years now. Netflix has been bleeding subscribers. Last year they said they had about 1 million people leave their platform. Probably because they've been raising their prices. Every year they seem to be going up and up. Now they have a new subscription price to where they're going to start doing commercials. And it's a different tier of pricing. About $6.99 is the cheapest prices that they have. But that does come with some drawbacks. We're going to go ahead and watch this little news clip here. It's about 2-3 minutes. They go ahead and explain it. And they'll talk a little bit more about the password sharing and how Netflix has been working on trying to stop that. So let's get into the article. We'll be right back.
A cheaper ad-supported subscription next month.
And the streaming giant is looking to jumpstart growth after its first quarter report revealed a decline in subscribers for the first time in a decade. The new service, Basic with Ads, will roll out 4 to 5 minutes of ads for each hour of content that a viewer consumes. So for more on this, let's bring in Business Insider correspondent Reed Alexander. So this is kind of interesting as a way to as a way to drum up more viewers. I don't know. You would think content is a good way to drum up more viewers, but content is expensive. So what kind of limitations will this new subscription option bring to customers?
Yeah, well, some of the early limitations we're hearing about this new forthcoming option, Netflix Basic with Ads, which is going to go live in the U.S. and roughly a dozen countries in early November, include, certainly, as you pointed out, 4 to 5 minutes of ads every single hour, potentially a lower quality resolution in streaming, and we might see limitations in the number of devices that people can actually access this new subscription through. Now, this comes after other efforts by Netflix to rein in password sharing and to try and charge people outside of the home if they're using prolonged access to a subscription registered to another address. So Netflix testing all different ways to monetize its offerings. But Basic with Ads certainly going to be the cheapest option out there. It may come with some drawbacks, though. It's certainly not going to give you as much flexibility or the perks that a roughly $20 premium subscription would.
So, look, everybody understands that businesses need to grow and they need to earn money. But part of the appeal for many, many years was, and part of this whole movement from television and cable to streaming is, with streaming, you had the opportunity to get the content that you wanted without the ads because you paid a premium for that, right? You paid in addition to cable, and eventually people stopped paying for cable altogether. So why now? And as Anne-Marie points out, a lot of people have sort of complained about Netflix's content over the last 5 years or so. 10 years ago, it was great, and that's where people went for interesting stuff. But now everybody's getting into prestige TV. And so Netflix is sort of suffering because of that. Why not just do better quality content and keep the ads off the platform?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good question. The fact of the matter is, look, ad-free streaming is not going anywhere. Netflix knows that the greatest perk that it can bring to viewers, and really the way that it's transformed streaming television and streaming content, has been helping people avoid having to sit through advertisements. At the end of the day, though, the company is facing an issue where it's bled more than 1 million subscribers this year alone. That's the first time ever. And like a lot of other sort of pandemic era tech companies that really thrived whilst people were at home and in the confines of their living rooms or bedrooms, Netflix has faced a really tough reckoning this year with people looking for entertainment options outside of the home. Netflix knows it's got to stop the bleeding and turn things around. Wall Street analysts are watching. Investors are very disappointed. Their shares are down 60% since the start of the year, where the stock is trading now. So they've got to do something, and they've got to do something fast. Now, they have sort of warded off and disavowed ad-based streaming for many, many years, and the idea of adopting advertisements. So that has raised questions. But they are trying this option, and they're pricing it at the lowest tier possible. I think their hope is that many people will continue to spend a few extra bucks a month and avoid advertisements. Wall Street experts who watch the company, though, in fact, they're very concerned that a lot of people will simply drop down their subscription, that they will say, instead of paying 20 bucks a month, I'll pay $6.99. It's going to be almost $7. That's it. And I'll save a significant savings. Now, as far as content, just to answer that question, a lot of experts actually think that the push into advertisements, which generate money for platforms like Netflix based on impressions, the number of eyeballs they reach, could influence the content mix, because Netflix may feel pushed to embrace certain kinds of content that have broad-based appeal. That could change the kinds of shows and movies you see as Netflix makes an effort to keep advertisers on the hook.
Remember, I want to say it was like a year ago, or maybe more than a year ago, Netflix was complaining about password sharing and that they were going to crack down on it. And I can't remember what the number was that they calculated of, lost revenue because of it. Whatever happened with that? Did they actually crack down on password sharing?
Yeah, there was a pilot program that was going on this summer, and it doesn't appear that it's been rolled out, very robustly, but people are watching closely to see if it continues. It was tested in several Latin American countries where there was a $3 fee, $2.99 fee, which people who were accessing subscriptions outside of the address where they were registered to would be asked, would you like to pay this additional fee on the membership account so that you can access the streamer where you are? I don't think that's a huge revenue source for Netflix, and it will be interesting to see if they continue to make that push ahead. But they are thinking about ways to prevent this password sharing. I mean, that's a real issue, right? Because what that means is they can have so many more unique viewers, but way less subscriptions. And right now, everybody's mind is on subscriptions, particularly in a difficult economic landscape.
Let me go ahead and stop here. If you look at the ads here, the $6.99 they say is for basic ads. But if you remember, or if you listen, he said it's $6.99. They're going to reduce the quality of the picture. So along with the $6.99 that you have to pay, the cheapest fee that they have, the quality of the picture, the movie, or whatever you're watching isn't going to be as good. And then they have to, I don't know if they said if that's for the $9.99 or that basic without ads or the standard without ads. What's the difference between the two? He didn't really say. I think right now, this is where I'm at. I think I'm paying $15.99. I need to check. It keeps fluctuating. But yeah. So even without with a password sharing, I mean, before I used to have a couple of people on my account, but as the years went on, it's just me. But I don't have that type of problem where everybody is on my account. But either way, Netflix had it to where only so many people could get on your account. So even if I was on it, you had about 2 or 3 people could get. No, I think it was only 2 people could get on it at one time. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish this out.
As we've seen Netflix lose so many this year.
Ultimately, I guess, Reed and Anne-Marie, what will have to happen is part of the appeal for cutting cable and moving and spending your money on streaming platforms was you thought, okay, this one platform is going to have great content, i.e. Netflix.
Yeah.
Now you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different platforms that are available with all very good content. And so when you tally up your bill at the end of the month. I'm one of those dudes, right, that has subscriptions to everything, and I don't want ads, so I'm probably going to be getting the cheaper option, the more expensive option on Netflix.
Yeah.
Then you're sort of looking at your bill and you're going, well, I'm paying almost the same thing that I was paying for cable. What's the appeal?
Well, what you're getting is instant access whenever you want it. And that would probably be the only thing over and above what cable would offer you. But is that enough?
And inflation, baby, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting expensive, you know?
I think that it's hard to give people something. I think it's hard to give people something and then take it away and charge them. I think that the people, I wonder if they've sort of factored in the resentment sort of component of, oh, now, you know, like essentially you're sort of paying for ads in that it's a discount if you're willing to watch the ads. And I think people would kind of are going to be a little resentful.
I know people are going to be resentful. I mean, if you want to, can I go back to that? Hold on, let's finish this out.
Yeah, I think it's possible. And look, this is all going to go live November the 3rd. So we're going to be watching closely to see how current subscribers respond. And Netflix is saying they expect 40 million viewers. That's not subscriptions, but that's overall viewers by the third quarter of next year on their basic with ads tier. You know, the other company facing similar questions to what you both are raising, Emery and Vlad, is Disney. Disney follows suit, and they will be launching their basic plus version in early December, which I think is going to be priced at $7.99, similar ad-supported streaming. So arguably the two biggest streaming giants wading into this territory at the same time. It's going to make for very interesting viewing, both for all of us who talk about it and write about it and report on it, and for viewers at home watching what these streamers will have to offer.
All right, that's the end of the video right there. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like they got this. I knew they were working on the passport. I mean, not the passport, but I knew they were working on the password thing. You can see the countries that they were in. They tried this out. I don't know why they went down there. Argentina, Dominican Republic, Honduras. I think maybe because of the servers, it was cheaper for them to try it out. I'd like to know why they chose that particular area to do this. But anyways, so we'll have to go check it out. And my girlfriend's from Guatemala, so I need to check that out. Ask her some questions about that. But yeah, anyways, it's real crazy. So I don't think people are going to, when they see this, I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know. And like if I want to, right now, I could just go with the $15.50 per month, which is ad free. I don't have everybody's trying to get on my Netflix account, so I don't have to worry about adding another $3 to it. But right now, the streaming services I have, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I got Disney Plus, I got Netflix, I just picked up Hulu, I got Prime. I got 4 streaming services right there, and I don't watch pretty much all of them. I think what Netflix should do is that they should take a page off of Disney. Instead of when they release a new series, if they want people to come back, instead of like the Dahmer series, what they could have done is release that as a weekly series instead of just throwing everything on there, get people to come back. Because on Disney, if I want to watch Andor, I think it's over now, but they release new episodes every week instead of throwing the entire series up there. That make you want to go back, look at their content. And then when the series is there, of course they're going to have everything there. You can watch as much as you want. But when you release new episodes, it's every week. I think Hulu does that. And I think Prime does that. I'm not quite sure. But I know Disney, and I think Hulu does it as well. That's what they should do. Netflix has no problem with the type of content they bring out, the original movies. I think Netflix probably needs to do a little bit more research because over the past 10, 15 years, there have been other players in the game. I know Hulu's been there for a while, but they've really stepped it up the last couple of months, man, with the Prey, the new Predator movie, and the Hellraiser. And I think they're only going to get better. I think they found something. I think the horror genre, I think Hulu's figured out something. So they're going to be a major player moving forward. And then you got Disney. Disney was smart, pull all of their Marvel product, they put it on there so that you can watch them. I just think but Netflix needs to be more creative. They need to take their content, and when they release new series content, it's like I said, don't release it all at once. Just weekly episodes. But going back to this, I'm not sure. I wouldn't pay $7 to get ads, and then on top of that, the quality of the movie or show that you watch is going to be crap. So they essentially are forcing you to go to that $9.99, $15 one. And again, I don't know if the $9.99 has better quality. If you guys heard that, make sure you put that in the comments, because I didn't hear that part. All I heard was that the $6.99 content, if you get that, you'll get commercials, and you'll also get a poor quality of pictures. So, but I don't know about the $9.99. He didn't say that. And definitely about the $15. So I think what they're hoping is that they're going to force people into paying that extra $3 or that the extra $3 to $9 a month and move up and get to those higher tiers. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. I don't know. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna come back with more content later. Probably maybe I could push out another video so before it gets too late. But again, I want to thank you all for watching. Help me get to that double digits of 10 subs. And moving forward, we're a brand new channel. So I want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you.